it's whatever. Okay. What was your impression of the Lark Child Development Center?
I was impressed with what they're trying to do here. I think that the emphasis on getting children when they're very young, at 3 years of age, and trying to teach them. And the fact of the matter is that they do learn at 3 years of age what they would be ordinarily learning at 5 if we wait that long. I think to give them this kind of a head start for retarded children, so then when they get into the public school at 5, they're able to do the things normal children can do. I think that's important. I think that the obligation really rests on the community and the federal government when you have a retarded child. I don't think that responsibility or that burden ought to be added to the family. That was, of course, the original philosophy of President Kennedy's legislation in 1960, which was the source of funding for this building, that extra burden should not have to be carried by a parent all of the life of that child, and therefore the community helps out in this way, and I think it's doing a good job.
And finally, what do you think about the quantity and quality of mental retardation, mental health programs across the country?
I really like to talk about something a little more specific. There are good programs and there are bad programs. I think at the present time we need a lot more attention in the federal government because I think that the legislation for research has been cut in terms of mental retardation. I was interested to see some mongoloids here this morning, for example. You know, we spend less than $100,000 a year in the federal government on research on Mongolism. And I think this is a great tragedy because I've talked to doctors and they say if we really gave all the attention and gave them money, which is not in great terms, we're talking about millions, but not a lot of millions, to research that problem out, that in 6 years we probably could prevent Mongolism. Now that is a disgrace, I think, to know that much. And there's so many forms of retardation we could prevent if we apply what we know now.
Thank you.
You were asking how we did.
What? I was asking here. But...
This man didn't take part in the pool activities. He refused to go in the library contest, Your Honor. That is a crime. I pass it to you. What say you? Are you guilty or not guilty? He says he's guilty. There's no way we can